Coming up on Third Degree, brave Aunt Lemetsi defies the odds and celebrates her 14th birthday. Little Lisa Kanya finds her voice, and Patrick's quest to become a man is realized. Welcome to Third Degree. We bring you three wonderful stories of hope and inspiration, modern medical miracles, stories we've been tracking in some cases for many years now. First up, 4 years ago, we met a young man born intersex, a condition in which a baby is born with a mix of male and female genitalia. We tracked Patrick Maseko's development. As a young child, doctors determined he was more like a girl than a boy, because of the presence of XY chromosomes, and so they removed the penis and assigned him the female gender. But as he grew up, he felt something was terribly wrong. Barbara Friedman, in fact, won a Vodacom Journalist of the Year award for her sensitive portrayal of Patrick's journey. She highlighted the operation he underwent to build a penis and his disappointment with the result. But today, we can report that a recent operation has brought new hope.
Patrick Maseko grew up as Nonzama in Cape Town. He never felt right as a girl.
I went to school, I was young, I was wearing the dress uniform because of my mother. She forced me to wear the dress, and I wasn't feeling like to wear the dress. But she forced me. She said, "No, you're a girl, you're a girl." I said, "No, I'm not a girl. I'm not feeling as a girl. I'm feeling as a boy."
Miserable, bullied at school and feeling completely misunderstood. Until one day his mother arrived at social worker Beverly Toker's office at the Grooterskeer Pediatric Unit with 13-year-old Nonzamo in tow.
When he presented in my office, it really looked like a boy in a pink girl's dress, and it was clear that this should be a boy. And that's when I referred this case to be assessed for gender reassignment.
As a teenager, he began to make the changes he had longed for his whole life, changing his name and his clothes to reflect his true identity. He became Patrick.
When our patient was in utero, developing, he was exposed to a large amount of testosterone and in fact had a male-orientated brain at birth.
At age 16, his doctors arranged to do a phalloplasty. They constructed a penis out of a skin graft from his arm. The operation was a success. His new penis looked very natural, but it could not become erect. When we met Patrick 4 years ago, he was angry and depressed. His flaccid penis meant he could not have sexual intercourse, and this weighed heavily upon him.
They promised that, okay, we're going to put something so that your penis can get stiff. But now, after two years or 3 years, I told them I'm still waiting for that thing because I want to use this penis because I've got a feeling for ladies.
He could not fathom why his parents and doctors had not waited until he was older before deciding to cut off the penis he was born with. He wanted answers from the doctors. Why couldn't they make his constructed penis work properly? When we first met him, we could sense how isolated and cut off he felt from society. His mom had nothing to do with him. He had little support. After Third Degree aired in 2009, the public response was heartwarming. One man in particular, businessman Noel Studi, was so moved by Patrick's story, he stepped up.
You know, the first thing that hit me quite hard when I watched the show was that Patrick's mother rejected him when he turned out not to be a girl that she wanted. And I thought, you know, how can a parent reject their child? So my initial reaction was, you know, Patrick needs a dad.
He refused to believe what doctors said, that they didn't have the technology to give Patrick a normally functioning phallus.
You know, why can't he have an operation to have an erection in a normal way? I don't get it.
So Noel took it upon himself to do some research. With Third Degree's help, he met with Patrick. He had a plan to organize the operation Patrick longed for.
So that we can make what they have created for you, make it work in a normal way, vis-a-vis to get an erection.
Noel contacted top South African urologist Frans van Wyk.
Absolutely superb man, so unassuming, so knowledgeable, country's absolute best. And within 3 minutes, he said to me, but of course we can help Patrick. And I thought, wow.
The doctor imported a special prosthesis from the USA. Then Noel flew the doctor to Cape Town to perform this life-changing operation. So just how does the prosthesis work?
Basically has a permanent erection now. So it works on a mechanism, apparently with a hinge, and it folds down next to his leg, or it folds up when he wants to use it. Because his, of course, is not spongy tissue. So remember that his penis was crafted from his arm. So that tissue is not able to have an erection.
Patrick has to wait 10 weeks before he can use it.
So in about a month's time, I think Patrick's going to be a man about town.
An orgasm and an erection are two totally separate events.
The fact that he could not have an erection doesn't mean he can't have an orgasm. So the orgasm is a different stimulus to the erection. So all this is doing now is giving the erection so that he can have intercourse. Whereas the other way, he will still have an orgasm, but no actual erection.
So that was the fourth part of the plan.
The first one was, let's get you a nice house, let's get you into something that you want to be doing, let's get you fixed up medically, and then let's get you a girlfriend. So I said, so that's the next phase. So we're to phase 4 now.
Something Noel doesn't think Patrick will have much trouble with.
He's the most divine guy. You know, anyone that knows him will know what I'm saying. He's just a lovely person and so determined and a lovely, lovely personality.
That thing that they put it's work. It's going up and it's going down. It's going side and other side. They put something here inside the penis so that the penis can
Stand erect.
Yes. You know, so that I can meet the girlfriend and I can sleep with the girlfriend and do the sex, because you will never have a girlfriend who doesn't need the sex. You know, so
And
that other thing was bother me, you know, because I can meet the girlfriend, but when it comes to the bed, I'm just thinking twice, what can I do? You know, I end up losing the girlfriend. Yeah.
Patrick wants to be a plumber, so Noel sent him to college to study. Patrick says he is so grateful to Noel for his help.
Now, since I went public and then I published myself, so I can face anything now is coming in front of me now. I'm ready.
If you would like to help Patrick in any way, a contribution perhaps, or if you're able to give him some form of apprenticeship or practical experience in plumbing, you can contact Noel. His email address on your screen right now. And after the break, little Lisa Kanya learns to speak.